What's up, y'all? It's your boy Prince back at it again with another Mind Over Matter production. And this is even crazy to talk about. This is something that boggles my mind. And I wonder why stuff like this even makes headlines, to be completely honest with you. So, where do I even begin? First of all, thank you all for, just getting a chance to pop in and view, like, share, however you support, subscribe, whatnot. Smash that like, however you do it, leave a comment. I just wanted to say thank you. And yeah, road to, I guess, unsubscribers eventually, right? But anyways, man, let's jump right into this whole Rhonda Rousey situation because this is giving me a headache as I'm even thinking about it. Rhonda Rousey, right? Rhonda is someone who was seen in most people's eyes by writing her new book that just came out. I forget the title or whatever. It's in the thumbnail. You see it. But Rhonda Rousey, in most eyes, she's doing a good thing to most internet geeks and internet nerds, bro, that are really praising this shit. Let me tell you something. You know what? I really hate to do this type of stuff, man. I really do. You know what? Sometimes you have your stepkids walk into your audio, and sometimes you just want to push them right into the back. But anyways, I digress. Back to the point. Let me tell you about Rhonda Rousey. She had all this time in the world. In her new book, she explains how she is uncovering all these deep, dark secrets about WWE and, what goes on backstage and all that other stuff. And she's going in details about, women's rights and how she stood up for the locker room and things of that nature. She's discussing how Vince, the name that should not be spoken, right? And she's going up against a lot of people. Placing this book out. So what I mean by that is that she is going up against the internet nerds right now, placing information out like this. And honestly, people are siding with her. Those same people that you think she would be going up against, they're actually siding with her, saying, oh, this is great. Rhonda is dropping this news, this big news about, uncovering all the dirty little secrets and stuff about that, Let me tell you something, man. That's great and all. I actually appreciate the approach. I appreciate it in nature. I do. I'm not going to completely shit on this, bro. I'm not even going to hold you guys long here because this is something that's really spreading around the web a lot right now. So she is a hypocrite. Yeah, in many ways. I'm just going to cut right to the chase. She is a hypocrite because did you not have the time to explain this while you were under contract? And don't give me that, you have to protect yourself while you're under contract type of shit. No. If you listen to what she says, quote by quote, man, I'm not going to get into it now. You can read the book. You can read the quotes from the book and pull it up online yourself. I'll probably find a link and leave it down in the description below. However, she goes in depth about how she can pretty much speak off the cuff and she doesn't have to kiss anyone's ass, and say whatever she wants because she has no intent to go back to the company. Well, after this, I do not believe that they have the intent to take you back, Rhonda, at any time. And let me just tell you this. The hype, the excitement for Rhonda Rousey's first run was everything, bro. It was everything. You know what I'm saying? She came in, my G. She came in, my nigga, just running through those. You feel me? Like just running through chicks who stood no chance against her. Let's be honest. But, Rhonda, here's why I say Rhonda is sort of hypocritical because in UFC, she was going up against practically... Listen, let's be honest. They were nobodies. I'm sorry, man. But not sorry at the same time. Let's be completely real here. Let's be transparent, okay? This is something that Rhonda has had an issue with. You know, even in her UFC career, she was going up against people who didn't matter, you know? So by the time, you know, the UFC, Dana White hires a Holly Holmes or Amanda Nunes, you know, now she's going up against real life contenders, people who actually could score up against her. Now she's not really standing too much of a chance. Now she don't really stand too much of a chance. And this is what people keep missing, you know. I'll go into what Becky Lynch said and Seth Rollins. You know, they even took a dig at her saying that, oh, you know, not necessarily a dig. It was out of respect, right? So since we're on that subject, we have to speak on it, right? Let me just go ahead and pause this for right now. All right, so picking up from where we left off. Apologies there. But this is the thing. Becky Lynch, well, I'll start with Seth Rollins, actually. You know, he just mentions that she couldn't really hang with the actual schedule. You know, the WWE's rough schedule is every single day, almost. You know, I think at least 350 days a year, almost, tops. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong down below, maybe, or eventually, right? Somebody correct me. But at least that many days tops throughout the year, bro, it's a tough schedule, man. Being away from family and friends and stuff like that, holidays and missing birthdays and shit like that, you know, is rough. Not everybody can do it. You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty much, in hindsight, what Seth was alluding to there in his interview, whenever he did that interview. That Surfing Across the World as well. You can go find that on your own. Hopefully I can find a link to that too. But Seth, he pretty much just dissected it in a manner of, you know, which even his response came off respectful, you know, not even, you know, shade or whatnot. It's just the truth. And sometimes, man, these days, a lot of people can't handle the truth. And sometimes, you know, Rhonda was a sore loser and a sore winner. Like, she was still just fucking bitter about the littlest shit, bro. You know, like, bro, you were given a platform. You were given the opportunity, even by Vincent Kennedy. You know what I'm saying? Thou who shall not be spoken of, right? So you were given that platform to be able to set an example for the rest of the women in the locker room. Yet you came back in your second run. The first run was amazing. You know, I was thrilled for that. The match with Kurt Angle and Triple H, let's be honest, that was heavily booked, right? That was heavily booked too. But, you know, it's all about having the right dance partners, of course. You know, it takes two to tango. But when it came to Rhonda's time to lead the match, you know, it was always just a mess, man. You know, it was never really that great at all. It was, you know, and I'm being generous here. A lot of people shit on this type of stuff, bro. Honestly. And yeah, man, it's just, she had a really rough time in that second round, bro. That was just horrendous, dog. You know what I'm saying? No, it was just get off your television type TV, man. Nobody wanted to see it. And then when Becky went into it, you know, her interview, she just simply put, hey, she just simply couldn't wrestle, you know? And it's better, you know, it's one thing to do this one time a year, one good time, you know, a couple of times a year. Just like in UFC where they only have a few fights a year. In boxing where they have a few fights a year, right? And still make top-notch money, right? You know, this is a different world. You know, it's the entertainment world still, of course. It's still, you know, sports affiliated. But, you know, this is the entertainment world. This is a different beast. This is a different aspect on how to go about sports. And, you know, not a lot of people can digest this sort of, you know, schedule. And that's what pretty much they're alluding to here. Both Beth and Seki. Yeah, Beth and Seki. I can fucking speak. Fuck. Becky and Seth. There you go. Whatever, man. Listen, we got to get up out of here anyways. Fucking Ride's waiting on me. Listen, this is one thing that I do not understand. She's coming out with straight bitterness. This is too little too late for me. I honestly feel that she had plenty of opportunities to, you know, let this information out while she was there. And guys, I got to be real with y'all. This is just, you know, it feels like, you know, bitterness and shade, regardless. You know, of course, why would you put that out there to a company that gave you the platform regardless of what they did? You know, we already know that. You don't have to put fucking light on a situation that's already dark enough with Vincent, you know who, you know. They pretty much Chris Benoit him at this point, You know, we don't have to make that scenario darker than it already is, right? You know, we get that. But I'm sorry, didn't you fuck Dana White and UFC? I'm sorry. That's kind of hypocritical. You see, it's still circling around. Life is a circle. It circles back around to my point. That's hypocritical. you want to shame them for having the casting couch and stuff, you know, just like every other entertainment aspect in Hollywood, right? In Hollywood, right? But I'm sorry, did you not have relations with Dana White to get to the next stage, to get to the next level of your career? I mean, listen, I'm just putting it out there, my boy. Don't come at your boy, man. Just don't hate. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Just, you know, I'm just the messenger. But anyways, listen. People who were top contenders in the UFC came. And Rhonda stood no chance, man, you know. And same thing happened in WWE, you know, when it was really time to, you know, put the fight in the dog, man, you know, she just really wasn't motivated. She just wasn't there mentally, you know, especially in the second run. You know, I would say towards the end of the first run and all through the second run, she just was not really there, you know, skill-wise, mental-wise. She just didn't have it, you know, bro. You know, it was all exciting. It was all great in the beginning stages, you know, how she was running through a lot of females, a lot of women. It was exciting times, man. But after that, it just, I don't know, bro. But this whole book just comes off as just, I don't know, utter bitterness to me. You know, I would pretty much say that you should move forward from this, you know, knowing this and just keeping this information hostage and having this information at hand. Nobody's acknowledging this shit. Everybody's ignoring this. Let's just look past this. Let's just sweep this under the rug. You already had this information at hand and you just now want to put it out because it is about publicity. It is a publicity stunt. It is about herself. She is being selfish. As a selfish person, being able to promote her new book. Why is everybody fucking ignoring this shit? What is literally right in our faces? Come on, man. We're not infants anymore, bro. We have eyes to see. We got to start using them. But anyways, this has been your boy Mav. And I just appreciate y'all sticking around, hanging out with me on this Friday. Let's tune around for SmackDown. Friday Night SmackDown tonight. Should be interesting. We should see how Cody Rhodes responds to getting his ass whooped by The Rock. It should be fun if he even responds. They might just make us wait till Monday or whatever. You know, I got to remember Cody not on SmackDown just yet. But, you know, after he beat the Tribal Chief, we should be looking good. After Mania, everybody should be eating good. You feel me? But anyways, I digress. I'm going to get on out of here. Y'all got a weekend to get to. So do I. Deuces. We out.